Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of Tour 1 for the SCA DPC, and it is naturally MLPDota and Johnxfire.
Carl has superior range, he's got the harassment out with the Dragon Slave as well. Daya did opt for the value point on Shadow Strike, didn't go for the blink out to just kind of jump in and out of the creep wave, try to get farm or maybe secure some water rune, so that could slow down the pace as well. And for a Quap, this is not good news. You kind of want the snowball, build into your Orchid, build into whatever you want first, and start running around using that magic.
Top lane, Cuckoo. Oh, they managed to get a bang first. Cuckoo, he will be the second to drop. Still, I'd still say Palace is having a relatively good time considering who he is up against. OB.NEON, I mean, all things being said, not too bad so far, apart from maybe that mid lane.
Yeah, I think the Silence are holding out fairly well. Enryu is starting to drop a bit low in his bot lane, but they're also applying harassment onto Savage. The back and forth is still in play for Neon down, but you do have to worry about giving that kill away, though.
Yeah, Fire Blast Ignite is there, and he will slowly burn out to Whitemon.
Two supports have to hang around to ensure Daya doesn't get jumped. That frees up the side lanes for the course of T1 to just keep farming up as well, and just kind of keeps them locked in. Although,
no power in top. Daya gonna jump in. They'll try for the kill onto Carl, but he's way too tanky. Zephyr instead now. He'll chase down Daya. And the torrent, oh, it's gonna land just on the edge. 23 Savage picks him off.
Getting that shove in on mid as we talked about. Mike Carl, just with level 3 Fire Seal, can get the siege done by himself. Beng will try to stop it. That tower's way too low.
And press the attack is always there. In fact, now Daya, he's gone too far. Ooh. He's gonna die. Not gonna move in down to that bot lane. Enryu, he'll be the one to hang around, but he might run right into the Conqueror. Savage clears out the Spiderlings. Fire Blaster's there. And now, well, you are a very, very squished spider. If you are Enryu as the boat, even flies into the low ground just in case they needed it. Now Beng, oh, he's gonna try and just stick around. With Whitemon, he'll just move right in for the vision. Cuckoo will have a nice, easy Meteor Hammer. And that'll be another one for Cuckoo on the OD as Naaman moving closer and closer on that high ground, but Savage, he sees him. X is out into the boat. Look at all the spiders go the way of Zephyr. Just one overwhelming odds, and he just clears them out on his own.
Everything's against you. And it's a very clean start for T1. They're 11-1, they're making moves top.
Yeah, Earthspike gonna be there just in the nick of time. Daya, he went for the Sonic Wave, but the Hex is out. He's still stunned up though. Daya is gonna drop. They get Cuckoo down at the least, and to be fair, Cuckoo, he is higher than net worth right now than the Quap, so I suppose you call that worth if you're OB.NEON.
It's a lot of gold. It's going to allow the Atos of Narman to be built up, and that gives you additional control, lock someone in for that bit Mystic Flare, although.
Yeah, it's time to duel, John. Can they get the victory? Oh, it looks like they can. Zephyr, he'll take it. Tips out for the LC. That'll be the first bit of duel damage here for our position 4 LC. I think that's about time for them to go for the smoke, but T1, they're going to counter smoke, wrap around. It was spotted though. OB.NEON, they have the vision of the high ground, so they know the smoke's happen. In fact, Carl, he may get caught with his pants down. He'll try to de-ward. BKB out though. He's going to be alright for now. They look for the chase. Naaman, he'll be the sacrificial lamb here. In fact, Daya, he jumped in. They're going to try and go after Cuckoo, but he'll get the imprisonment in time. In the meantime, Naaman is going to drop in the Sonic Wave. It does not connect on anything as the boat flies out. They have got the Broodmother. They've got everything. Yeah, I mean, he's only 7k net worth at the moment, regardless of the Spiderling issue that he's having. In fact, hold that thought, because Daya, again, in that mid lane, being caught out. Those power runes, they are not safe for Daya.
Without the vision out, it looks like they're just trying to get some wards to defend their top jungle.
Yeah, that I'm just trying to get some farm going as immediate smoke up from T1 as they do see Palos on the map. They're going to miss out for now, but they seem to know exactly where he's gone. Whitemon's going to break the gap. They've got the Astral out, or rather the imprisonment into Cuckoo's Meteor Hammer, but the Earthspike is going to save the day. Daya, he'll move in. A big Sonic Wave out, but the boat is going to fly on the backside. They've got Naaman down. It's 1-for-1 so far as Savage. He'll keep fighting. He does not care about those BKBs. It's now Enryu. He'll chase down Cuckoo, but you've got to press the attack. It just doesn't matter. But now Savage is in a little bit of trouble. He may drop here, but Cuckoo, he'll jump back in onto a Beng. That'll be another. Savage still dropping, but armor toggles are out. He is not going to go down as Enryu. He'll be the third to drop. And they're looking for more. I mean, Savage, he's got the silver edge up. He's more than happy to oblige and just fight. Ags is there as well now on Cuckoo. Palos, he'll get caught out. He has not popped the BKB yet. Fire Blast is there. They just lock him down as Cuckoo. He'll get the Astral off. No Meteor Hammer to come out, but the BKB has been forced out as Palos will go for the Eclipse out. They've got Zephyr down, but Carl just blows up Palos. Sonic Wave does absolutely nothing to the side of T1, and they call it. 24 minutes in, they call the GG. OB.NEON, they do not believe they can make the win happen. You've got the levels there for Ravage, but he hasn't screwed it up either, so you haven't got that big lockdown. It does seem like MLPDota and the Bat Rider, whether he has lasso or not. In fact, never mind, he's going to try and go after Carl, but he's dropping low. They'll get the lasso off in time. Carl, he's going to be the one to drop, as the heal was enough from MLPDota and a bang. They still do posture aggressively. Here's Zephyr. He'll scout out, but now he's going to be surrounded as a bang does show up. But he has the tether. Palos still trying to move forward, but Carl's going to show up now. Zephyr's still alive. Palos, he has got nothing left in the tank. He has to leave the area. Strength Morph is going to be there. He'll try to TP in time, but he's not going to make it.
For T1 to play aggressively if they want to. That is heavily warded out from Neon. They are TPing in to defend, though.
They are MLPDota. He has the lasso up, and this time around, he won't miss Zephyr. He will pick it up. They do miss the Earth Spike, but it won't matter in the end as they have the finger. Nama will take his second stack of finger kills, but here comes Carl. Now with the Orca down into the Sonic Wave. They've got the Bat Rider, but do they have enough? Yeah, you bet your ass they do. Onto Naman they go. They'd love another kill, and it looks like Carl will take it. A double for the Queen of Pain.
Play the slower game. They are going to go for a smoke, and he does have his blink up. So they have a Ravage to play with if they want to.
Oh, here we go. Orchid out. There's the arena down with the spear out. They've got the Morphling. Great play onto Palos, and well, the rest of the team were smoked up, but they'll go for the Ravage onto Carl. They'll try to blow up the Queen of Pain, but they have the damage. They'll root him up. He's hexed up as well. They finally get him down, but what's it going to cost the side of OB.NEON for that Queen of Pain kill? They'll get one Treant down, relocate out onto the high ground, onto Naman, but they might lose Whitemon on that Ogre. Naman's gone to boot, and Ryu and MLPDota now showing up. Lasso available to try and take down Cuckoo on this Mars, but relocates back out from Zephyr, back the other way, trying to break the ankles of MLPDota, but it's not going to be enough. Cuckoo's been caught out. Firefly's still there. He'll try for the TP, but it's within the Firefly.
Team fight aspect of Neon. They've got Overgrowth, they've got Ravage.
Top lane.
Savage?
Yeah, they've got Savage, John. They've done it again, Naman. Able to blink hex him up, and Palos gets the job done.
Like, that blink initiation from the line just enables them to find that kill. I think T1's got to do a bit more on the map to be aggressive here to buy that space.
Mid lane, Kraken Shot just going to take off the Spirit. Now a Ravage out, landing on 4 heroes. Palos, he's going to go right after Carl. Overgrowth is there. They've locked him down. Carl, he's going to drop first. Now Cuckoo with the lasso out. They lock him down, but can they take him out? Cuckoo is still in trouble. Relocate is there though, Zephyr. He'll save the day, but now Whitemon, he's been left behind. Naman will get the Earth Spike off, but there's no follow-up to it. They just want that T1 mid tower. But T1 refused to let it go down. In fact, they'll chase Naman back down. The Flame Break should be enough to force them back, and it does. So they want that mid T1 tower. And OB.NEON, they have not backed off. In fact, they blink right in onto Carl again, and they just blow him up. Whitemon, he's going to try and run his way out of there. Cuckoo, he'll jump in. Arena's out, but MLPDota, he had the BKB in time, so they'll just keep turning back the way of T1. The fight continues, though. Cuckoo, he's a very, very tanky boy, but not tanky enough to go up against the whole side of OB.NEON, or is he? He's still trying. A bang. He can't get the Overgrowth in time. They'll blow him up. Onto the Mars they go, but the relocate is there. Zephyr will buy time and a reset for Cuckoo. As now Naman's in trouble. Savage looking for a bit of revenge, but Palos won't leave him be. In fact, no, the stun is out. Palos, he's out of mana. They take Naman down. Palos now, he just needs to run. They will try to help him out with Enryu, getting Whitemon with the gush. Cuckoo back in with the spear out. That'll allow Savage to get a triple kill onto that anti-mage. Can he find a little bit more? It looks like he wants MLPDota, and he'll try chasing him down.
OB.NEON are kind of clumped up for the top tier 2, maybe taking that into the outpost going for Roche, although...
Yeah, they found Tide. Enryu is going to drop again. He does buy a lot of time for his team, though, to make their way to that tier 2 top tower. And if Palos can finish this off and get the outpost, they'll have first dibs on the Roshan here for OB.NEON, so it's a pretty big win, regardless of losing that Tide. Problem is, though, they have jumped MLPDota. BKB may not be able to help him out as Carl's in. And they've got the damage. In fact, allow me to ask you, John. Give me a prediction. How long does this mid-tier 1 stay standing? In fact, never mind that, because Savage, he's jumped in. He just keeps playing with these illusions. They can't figure out which one the real one is. Ravage is out, but it's doing absolutely nothing for the side of OB.NEON as they're trapped in the arena. They're going to go for the fight, though, Zephyr. He'll be the first to drop it. The Mana Void out. Palos just destroying Naaman on that Lion, but they've got Cuckoo down, and Savage, he's going to lose the Aegis. That'll be one life gone as Carl, he may have gone too far to boot. They need to blink their way out of there, and they will. But OB.NEON, they'll be more than happy. In fact, they found Savage again. The secondary life gonna go the way of OB.NEON. And it's just way too greedy of a play here from T1.
There for Savage, not much stats, so very susceptible to all that.
Oh, Palos! Oh, he barely survives with a slither of HP as Carl. Oh boy, he's gone for 80. They'll leave Whitemon B for now, John, because they've got a tier 3 tower, and I'll tell you what, game 1, it didn't look close, John, but game number 2, T1, they look like they might drop their first game at the SCA DPC.
It's looking that way. They've got 1 Rax advantage here in Palos.
Yeah, he's in, Whitemon. He's going to end up dropping. Palos now feeling himself.
T1 will try to go for the smoke play, though. They don't have arena for a little bit longer. They could try to go for a pick-off, but Neon's also kind of clumped up here.
Smoke on smoke situation. Palos, he's going to run into Whitemon. They'll get in there with the Hex onto the Ogre. They'll blow one up first. Nice little support pick off there for OB.NEON as they want more in the Overgrowth. It's going to catch 2. They've got Zephyr down to boot. Can Mamangtai find another? He's chasing. He might have Cuckoo here, but the BKB is going to be popped to purge off the Orchid as Cuckoo is still trying to run, but the BKB does keep him safe.
It can be a bit tough to just jump in the back, constantly applying that pressure with the blink fragments. They are still clumped up, though.
They're going to try onto Enryu, but we've seen this one before. He does not mind frontlining for his team. In fact, he's more than happy to oblige. In fact, Lasso's out. They've got Cuckoo on that Mars. Can they find more? They just want to blow him up first. Zephyr, he couldn't get the relocate out in time. Cuckoo's gone, and now Whitemon, he'll be the second to get caught out. Carl, he'll try to jump in with the Sonic Wave, but it may cost him his own life. He has no blink out. He's trying to rely on the BKB. He finally gets out of there, but the Flame Break does connect. That should be Carl gone. He is still surviving, but not for long. They have got another as they chase down Savage. They're going to smoke up again, but T1, they know if they don't win this team fight, it could just be the GG call coming out as OB.NEON, they are very well aware that there is probably a smoke happening. Cuckoo, he's going to jump in, but Lasso's out. Carl, he'll join in as well. They'll try to fight this one out, but the Ravage is there. Enryu's found 3 targets, and they'll go right after Zephyr. They'll still try. Carl with the Sonic Wave is out chasing down Mamangtai and the Bat Rider. They'll get one, but there's Enryu just chasing down Cuckoo on the Mars, and they'll get another kill. Savage, what can he really do on this anti-mage? The answer is not much. As now Whitemon will try to TP out, but he is going absolutely nowhere. 2 heroes left for T1 and OB.NEON. It looks like they might have this one, John. I mean, high fives flying out. I suppose you've got to do what you can. Not many buttons they have left to press here on the side of T1. There's OB.NEON. They'll keep going for the T4s onto the Ancient now, but no GG calls being made. Henry is right on the front lines, and there's your Ancient. It's all the way down. Cuckoo's called the GG, and OB.NEON, they have managed to take 1 game off T1 and ruin the undefeated streak of this dire side.
You do have to worry about Cuckoo hitting that early Falcon Blade timeline. He's been allowed to farm pretty freely, 17-6. Seer Razor is set to maybe hit that early Falcon Blade, start running down, playing around with the enchant on the Enchantress and just looking for a kill.
Oh, bang. Does end up going down for first blood. Whitemon able to pick that one up, and Palos. Oh, I'm not sure what Palos' idea there was.
Up against the team, and that's what we need to see later on.
Yeah, bang. May have gone too far to try and secure this power rune as Carl will be able to finish the job off. Secure there from Whitemon as well with the Fire Blast out and just taking the Nightmare off him. In fact, Mamangtai, he's in big trouble. Zephyr rotated over. Fire Blast will be there. Naaman, he'll try to save the day. The LSA is going to land though, and that will be more than enough for Whitemon to just move his way in and get the job done. It's like you kind of pointed out as well. Carl, he does hit pretty hard on that Lina. It'll be pretty rough to try and defend against him. Bot lane though, they've got Cuckoo down. This time around, he does get trapped in the arena, and Mamangtai joins in to pick up his first kill of the game. Hitting that timing very soon, because it does feel like Palos is going to be ready to fight very, very soon. In fact, the way he's playing, it feels like he's ready right now. But hold that thought, because bot lane, they're going to get started onto a bang. But he does tank the game. Not the biggest deal here for OB.NEON, just losing that pos 5 Bane. They may just find Cuckoo on this Razor as Naaman. He's gonna make the jump in. Arena down, Spear is out, and they should have themselves a very free kill as Cuckoo is somehow still alive, but not for long. Henry will pick up the kill.
Forcing the fights out, keep trying to find these pickoffs. Bang.
He's got the Fiend's grip if he needs it. But Carl's here on that Lina with the BKB, but a nice Nightmare dodge. It just won't matter. You have the Laguna there from Carl, and he wants a little bit more, but Naaman, he'll blink out, and he even took the Laguna Blade away.
And they've got the early BKBs they need, but they really need to use them all cool too.
Yeah, Fiend's grip out, and Shrink Rate. He's a very, very small Razor. Yeah, he's gonna drop as a bang. Just Nightmares up Whitemon and walks out of there, and of course Mamangdaya, he just TPs out, run in front of their eyes. But to be fair, Abeng is very low in HP right now, but the Mystic Snake will not connect onto the Bane. Abeng, he's still going to try and juke this one out, but he is trapped in the tree line, and eventually will end up going down to Whitemon.
Yep, they do at least give the kill away to the Ogre instead, so Savage isn't getting as much as he'd want there.
Palos.
It's a movement top though.
Yeah, nice Laguna out from Naaman onto Carl. Carl, he'll try to turn back onto Palos, but he is still surviving. Stonegaze out. Naaman, he'll try to TP out. He's going to TP right in front of them. They cannot stop it. Now Carl's in trouble. Henry jumps right back in. They've got the Lina down. Palos, he has somehow survived throughout all of this as he backs into the tree line. They don't have the damage quite yet. They'll try back in onto Henry, but he's TPing out again. Just TP forehead. They can't stop them. Still. More heroes coming up. OB.NEON, they're not done yet. They might just settle for Whitemon instead. It's the Nightmare. Not going to be within range for Whitemon, but they'll try to turn. There's your Nightmare out. Savage, he'll Manta straight off the bat as Whitemon. He'll keep chasing them down, but on the side, Palos, he is just running towards the north, though. Abeng, he has been left behind. And T1, they will at least get a support for their troubles towards the south. Who have they got? Palos, he'll make the jump in onto Zephyr. A 1-for-1 in terms of support so far.
Towards that Scotty Aldo.
Yeah, they make the jump in on the Mars mid lane. Whitemon will chase him down, but it doesn't seem like they have quite enough as the Spear Away is there. Zephyr, he does at least get the slow off, so Whitemon, he might be able to land another Fire Blast, but the Fog is saving the life of the Mars so far. Whitemon eventually does land the stun, though.
Contest if they want to.
Still very, very scary here for T1 as the waveform is out. They've already lost Whitemon, but now the Fiend's Grip is there. Cuckoo, he's been trapped up. They do stop it, but Cuckoo, he's forced to just run away as Palos. He'll just keep chasing. With that Morphling, he stole so much damage with the Static Link out, but now he's dropping low. Savage, I don't think you can fight this, sir. He'll move up to the high ground. But it'll be well worth it if they can secure this first Roshan of the game. In fact, Naaman, lift up, has found Zephyr. They should have enough damage eventually to take this Enchantress down. And with the spear around, Henry will make sure of it.
Down. You tried to jump a Morphling. Do you have enough control? Do you have enough damage?
Carl.
You don't have that much damage running just yet.
Oh, Carl. He tried to Silver Edge away, but they had the Sentry Observer already planned to this. They knew Carl was going to make that rotation down and think he's safe.
And he's been kept down a lot. At the least, that buys time for Savage to
Henry.
have the Ags up.
That's a big arena down. They've got Zephyr trapped up, but the Stone Gaze is going to be committed. Enryu is still not stoned up. He'll just walk away from this as T1. They have managed to survive through it. Arena down, but so will Stone Gaze be as Palos, he's moving into the tier 3 tower. He just wants to go right after that Morphling, or rather the Medusa with the spear out. They've locked him down. Savage is trying to just run. It's not looking great for him. He's still trying. He is still surviving as now Palos is in trouble. They'll get him once. They got the Master Boot, but here come the rockets and here come the lasers. Palos is not done yet. Onto Zephyr they go. Whitemon will drop to boot, but somehow Savage will walk out of there.
They've got the presence of Daya. They've got the damage from Palos. Nothing to really stop them here.
Certainly not. The wraparound is there. They've got the Enchantress again, so Zephyr, he'll be there to tank the gank, but Savage, he got lifted up. Naaman, he found the primary target, but do they have the damage to actually take him out? Fiend's Grip is there. They'll drain the mana out from Savage. It's not looking great for T1. Savage, though, he's still walking out with the Palos and Mamangdaya. They'll get the job done. Back in on Cuckoo they go. They want that Razor to boot, and they'll find him. Massive, massive fight here for OB.NEON. Here we go. Roshan does spawn up. Naturally, a DD rune down at the bot rune spot, but nobody spots that one out, so... But Roshan's going down a little bit too fast in the Beng. He's in position to break the smoke. It is way too late, it seems. They try, but Palos, he's already picked up the Aegis. Preferably on the Tinker. If not that, on Palos. Enryu, he'll throw a spear out, but it won't be on the mark. Palos, though, he's just so brave to jump in into 4 heroes. Waveform out onto Whitemon, just takes him down. They can't do anything about it. Now the arena's there. Savage, he has been caught out as Palos is just going right after Cuckoo, but never mind him. They'll go after Mamangdaya on that Tinker. Palos now, he'll focus down Carl, though. On that Lina, he is gone. The Shrink Rage is flying out as well as Cuckoo. He's going to get dropped, and Palos, he's backing onto that main target. He's got Savage. Savage needs help right now, but he's not going to have it. In fact, Palos, he's not done yet. Onto the high ground looking for more. But there's nobody left from T1.
They can play against Megas. They've got the Deuces, they've got Lina. A Razor to an extent can also hold out, but it's not... It's getting harder and harder to see them kind of switch this game out. Neon has just had this fantastic time. I feel like it's really down to Mamangdaya being able to just win out mid. Not even win, maybe just kind of draw out mid. But from there, the Tinker just took over and there was just no counter pick for it.
Tier 4's under siege now. I mean, you've got one more chance if you're T1, but you're going to have to do this without your position 1 as, again, Palos just into the backside onto Zephyr, blows him up. They've at least got Narman down on the Rubik for now. Enryu, a nice arena, does catch out Whitemon as Palos. Where are we going, sir? Never mind him, because Mamangdaya will get it done himself. He takes down Whitemon, and there goes Cuckoo. Everybody's just getting blown up by this Tinker. And here comes Savage. He'll join into the meat grinder of Palos as Carl. He'll drop. They'll pop the Stone Gates. They'll try one last time. It's Savage and Zephyr, though, against the world. And Palos, well, he might purposely die here, John. He doesn't care. That's GG. 2-1 the way of OB.NEON. And, you know, John, we've done this before, right? We've doubted OB.NEON's drafts, but they... Oh, my goodness. What is going on here, John?
Intro boys was yelled out. Intro
Oh, boy.
boys for T1. They won the first game.